Hey guys, it's Dan.
Christian.
We're at the International CES in Las Vegas. It's awesome here, but we get to see a lot of awesome products too. We're going to talk about a couple of those things and a couple companies we met on day zero, referred to as some because the public isn't invited to this. We got to talk with Intel. Christian, you want to talk about Intel, please?
Absolutely. The pre-show keynote with Brian Krzanich, it's a real hard name. The new CEO has only been working with Intel, he's only been the CEO of Intel for about 6 months. He's been there for over 20 years. I'll tell you what, one of the big things that we've already seen here is the Edison chip. If you get the chance to look it up, go ahead and get some more detail on it. Intel has been working since about 2010. Is that the year that they were first unveiling the idea?
And 2010 was the first year.
About 2010, the idea of system on a chip, an entire computer on a single chip. Well, they unveiled it for us today. The Edison chip. It is an entire computer about the capabilities of something from like 1998, about the original Intel Pentium processor. But it's the size of an SD microchip, almost exactly the size, real thin. This opens up a lot of options for general products and things. I mean, there's so many exciting things that we're going to be able to see here coming this week, and we just can't wait to show more of these things off to you.
So, is there anything else from Intel you want to bring up? We have now wearables are the fad this year. I use the word fad because we see a lot of these come up and then disappear.
Every year.
So wearables.
Well, the Edison chip actually that we've talked about is a very important part of wearables. The big thing is you've got to have these smart devices. They've got to be real small. They've got to be wearable, in fact. So the size of this and the scope of this device really makes it possible for just about every product you could wear to, in fact, be like a smart product. Wi-Fi capable, everything. Intel themselves have developed a couple sort of demonstrational pieces. They have, for instance, earbuds that are capable of not only letting you listen to your music, but just by being powered through the microphone jack can also keep your temperature and heart rate and monitor all kinds of vitals and things like that. Sounds like a good idea for runners. They have a couple other ideas. They had this onesie for a baby that kept track of vitals like temperature and could monitor changes in breathing rate.
And the readout was to a coffee cup. Now, I'd say it's the worst idea ever, but we have definitely seen better implications of this stuff already.
This is Intel. They make hardware, right? They have the most amazing thing I've seen in my lifetime, this little system on a chip. They don't make end products. They're not there to design onesies and earbuds. So it's amazing that they've come up with these demonstrational items. Working even in video games, we see it all the time with things like the Wii, where you have a cool concept with this motion control, and then the end product is sort of there to serve the technology. The technology isn't there to serve the end product, and it's kind of what we're seeing in some of these demonstrational pieces. There's nothing that I've seen that they put up there that I would go out and buy. But that's for other producers to eventually get a hold of this technology and make something useful out of. It's very much so in the baby stages.
I've seen a lot of immersiveness now. They want to go with being immersed in your technology and immersed in what you're doing. We have storybooks that interact with tablets that make the world come alive. Now, it looks a little cheesy. The crowd loved it. We thought it was a little cheesy. My 11-year-old wouldn't play with it.
He says cheesy a little bit. I think it was dumb. But once again, Intel trying to demonstrate the power of their technology. They're not actually creating end products. That really is a big theme with a lot of things that we see here at times. These guys that produce the back end. We're talking about the hardware, the technology. These guys aren't software producers. They're just creating things to demonstrate it. So I would love to see someone actually take this technology, move forward, and create something useful that I would want. It's not there yet.
But anyways, this is day zero. We're just getting the start, guys. We're going to have a lot more coming. Keep connected.
Tomorrow is Sony. That I hope has something cool in it.
It's supposed to be a bombshell. It'll be fun. All right, guys. We'll see you then.